And yeah, I do have the precursor. I made sure the precursor was the first thing that I got when I started seriously going for my legendary again. Deliver the scepter aboard of Vizier Cobran and rendezvous with Venia on the other side of the island. Locate the Vizier and deliver the scepter. Make your way to the docks on the opposite side of the island. Head south to the old monastery. You'll find Vizier Kilbran up there. Okie dokie. Something isn't right here. What? That's not right. Huh? That's not right. Nothing? Okay. As you were then. Thought you were gonna give me more information. Oh dear. The bouncing is bad. Hopefully it subsides. Having a very hard time walking apparently. Inferno imps. But the cost of my precursor was unfortunately me being a bit dumb. I kinda sold a bunch of tier 6 materials for it. Not my best move. So, yeah, I'm a lot farther back than I should be in terms of that. But I've been slowly whittling away at it. Honestly, the hardest part for me so far was the silver doubloons. That was just brutal for me. But I eventually got those done. But at least I got it. Yeah, that's true. Even if I was dumb and sold something I needed for the legendary, at least I got it. Which a lot of people tend to leave the precursor till last, I think. I didn't like gamble in the Mystic Forge for it. Actually, when I was originally going for legendary, I wanted to do Sunrise because it was like I just loved it, what it looked like so much. And then I just decided that I don't really like Greatsword on Guardian, really. So I was like, hey, Juggernaut looks pretty cool. Okay, I need to click on you. Thank you. Yeah, I was going for Sunrise, and I must have tossed like 300 gold worth of great swords into the forge, and got nothing, obviously, which is always a fun thing. But that pretty much convinced me that I was never going to mess with the forge again. So I just saved up my my 850 gold and put a buy order in and got Colossus and never looked back. Got pretty lucky with mine, got Dusk as a drop randomly, and that made me go for Incinerator. Interesting. I can definitely say I would assume most people who get Dusk randomly would probably make Twilight, but I guess for someone who mains Ellie, it makes a lot more sense to just do Incinerator, especially as DD Ellie, because Incinerator is pretty sweet. Honestly, in my opinion, the value of every like one-handed legendary went up, like, or for main hand anyway, just like skyrocketed when the wardrobe system came out. Because like all of a sudden, if you just had one legendary, you could just dual wield two, even if you didn't have the other one made. And I think that's just like the coolest thing. Double Incinerator is pretty awesome. Although Double Quip is up there in terms of just like troll combos. I think Double Quip wins for troll factor. Yeah, the price of one-handeds are pretty high. But I think most of that is also due to that title they added, Twice Told Legend or whatever. Because it doesn't make much sense to do two-handed stuff for that title. It doesn't make much sense to like, well, yeah, I have Twilight and then my backup weapon is Twilight, but it's like, yeah, I have Bolt and I have Bolt. So it makes sense, I guess. Usually when I toss in dungeon exotics into the forge, because that's like the only type of forging I do these days. Whenever I toss dungeon exotics, I go for shields, because the other one I had considered to do was Flameseeker Prophecies. There's another little swamp. My dream. Can we see the bone dragon? I want to so bad. I think I'm gonna end up putting, when I do finish Juggernaut, I think I'm gonna probably end up also using it on my my little Azuran warrior I made. He's gonna be like I'm gonna be really like unoriginal and just put him in tier 3 Azuran cultural armor for heavy, because I think it looks really good. And I'm gonna make him like a little Power Ranger. I don't know. That's kind of what I imagine that armor to look like. Little Power Ranger armor. I think it'd be cool if Rangers could use hammers as a throwback to Bunny Thumper in Guild Wars 1. There was a build in Guild Wars 1 where you would basically, you'd be a ranger and you'd run around with a hammer. And it was called Bunny Thumper because, well, Bunny is a animal. Rangers have pets. Didn't really get much more in depth than that. Ugh. So much more mantle. I'm pretty excited to finish my legendary though. I've been working on it a pretty long time, so I'm ready for it to be done. So I can finally do other stuff like level up my other characters and whatnot. Because I really do want to finish leveling my Mesmer. I kind of intended him to be like a help people with jumping puzzles thing. So, but because he's not level 80, he's not very good at it. Bone Dragon. This right here is my favorite enemy in the entire game. It's a dragon and it's made of bones. It's like, look at that thing. It's so cool. It's just like a rib cage with wings. This is just like, this is nostalgia for me. Have lots to do? You're telling me, man. I know I have lots to do. Been playing Guild Wars 2 for over 2 years, and I seriously do not, like, I don't have like a mastery of basic combat skills. Like, I feel still like a total noob in PvP and stuff. It's just awful. Hey, Lathans, what's up? And yeah, I remember seeing you too. I'm glad you decided to stop by the stream for some classic Guild Wars. Definitely a lot different game. It's just, oh my gosh. I've been waiting for this moment of the playthrough. This right here makes this playthrough worth it for me. Bone Dragons were also the first enemies that could go over the level cap. They were the first ones where you saw that happen. So it was like, they were really strong. Just love it so much. Problem with Guild Wars 2 is that there's nothing to do for you anymore. Yeah, I guess that's one of the benefits of playing the game how I did. I still have, like, I have all the, I don't know, like, I have all the dungeons still. Like, I haven't even technically beaten the game. Like, I still have the final mission, like the story dungeon for Ra. I've been on it for like easily over a year and a half, I think, and I haven't beaten it, so I haven't even seen the Zaitan fight. And yet I'm like fighting Mordremoth's minions now in the personal or the living story and stuff. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, I don't know. I still have like the commander tag and the legendary, like those are at the top of the list for sure. And honestly, I mainly want the commander tag just because I think I can do it better than a lot of people. I think there's a lot of bad, lazy commanders in Guild Wars 2. Okay. I don't mean to be that guy, but he is definitely already wielding the Scepter of War right now, while I'm still holding it and haven't given it to him. That's a little inconsistency.
A sight for sore eyes, one of the greatest treasures of my now ruined home. But while being reunited with the Scepter of Ore should be a cause for celebration, the events of today have saddened my heart. There is a traitor in your midst, one of the Shining Blade's own inner council.
What? Who?
I believe you know him by the name Marcus. He masquerades as your friend and confidant, but he is instead a white-mantled infiltrator.
Ah, so he's the reason the Mantle knew about the Henge of Den Ravi.
Yes, and he has sold you out again. There are white mantle all over this island. They come now for the scepter as we speak.
We must get to the dock and warn Avenia.
I'm afraid our tale grows darker still. The mantle have already stormed her ship. It lies broken at the bottom of the harbor. Our friend Avenia has already been taken prisoner.
Avenia's been taken? That also means we're trapped here. That boat was our only way off Sanctum K.
Do not lose hope yet, my friend. I can summon from the deep a ship that can carry us from this place. Make for the beach. Meet me at the dock and I will perform the necessary ritual.
There must be half of the White Mantle army between us and the beach.
Then you will need some help. Do not fear the walking dead. Through the scepter they obey my commands. Hurry now, we haven't much time.
Speaking of Walking Dead, okay, we do still have this Restless Spirit guy. Ah, the Scepter of War, many thanks. You have taken a tremendous risk to deliver this artifact. Now I shall return the favor. Fear not the Walking Dead, they are our allies. Come on, buddy. We're still leading you. Coming? Come on, don't bug. Don't bug on me, man. Okay, he's coming. Summon a ship? You'd be surprised. He's got some skills. So, about that undead army that he summoned us. Yeah, they kinda all died already. Not a very good army. Pretty useless, actually, if we're being honest. Look at this undead army. They're terrible. They just keep running forward. This is like the worst army of all time. Who summons an army that just charges into battle and dies? Oh wait, that's what Zaitan and Morgeroth do. See, we figured out their problem. I'll just summon a helicopter and go for a ride too. Hey man, if you were Vizier Kilbron, you would do it. You would do it. Actually, if you pay attention in Ore, one of the jumping puzzles / vistas you climb is called Vizier Kilbron's Tower. There are far too many mantle here for this to be a coincidence. I fear we've been set up. And he disappeared again. What makes you think we've been set up, man? I don't know what could possibly give you the idea we were set up? Is it all the white mantle? Is it maybe that they saw us? They literally saw us taking their scepter? Because I mean, that to me, pretty good indication of why they'd be chasing us. Man, we got this like one smoke phantom. Lead on, friend, I'm right behind you. Wow, he's good at English. It is as I feared. Counselor Marcus must be the one who set us up. You will not be safe if you try to return to the mainland. Where we're going, we don't need mainland. That is cool. I agree. There's actually a lot of places in Guild Wars 2 that you can find that relate. Our only chance is to make for the coast of the Crystal Desert. To the dock! Yeah, about that. We still got this restless spirit dude. So like, I understand you want me to go to the dock, but I can't yet. I need to save Mr. Restless Spirit. Because I swore I would do all of the bonus missions, even though they're pretty much non-lore intensive. What's up, guys? Interrupt. Nope. No interrupt for me. You know, you're gonna keep knocking the summoned ship, and then it's gonna happen and you're gonna feel really bad about it. Whoa. This looks kinda graveyardy. Makes sense as a final resting place, I suppose. Spirit man, come to your grave. What? Shouldn't it have, like, popped up? Oh! What? Okay... He, like, fell over dead and then disappeared. I guess that's how he goes into the ground? Okay. It's not exactly what I expected, but that's a thing. Okay, now we're gonna go see about this summoned ship that you are a non-believer of. I'm a ranger, QQ. You can't hit me. And for the record, he's not summoning the ship, he's summoning this ship. It already exists. He's not magically making it appear out of thin air. So don't give him a hard time, man. He's doing his best. See, he's casting Claim Resource. Before it's a small rowboat. That would be pretty sad. I don't think we could, I don't think we're all gonna fit on a small rowboat. Edgar, the Iron Fist, who apparently is a ranger, so his name makes no sense. Fear my Iron Fist that pulls my bowstring. I feel like that name wasn't thought through very well. Oh look! What's that? What's that, Oku? What is it? You see that? That's a boat. Boat. It's there. Yeah, you're right. It's not as good as Les Longbow. Les Longbow is MVP of the game. It's all fun and games until there's a real boat being summoned. Y'all doubted Vizier Kilbraun. Dude summoned a boat. He's got skills. Anytime.
On the boat, hurry! We must make our escape. Councilor Marcus has sold you out. The mainland is no longer safe for you.
We must get back to Denravi and warn the others.
I'm afraid it's too late for that. The Shining Blade have already been broken over the knee of the White Mantle. By now, those who are not already dead are fleeing into the Shiver Peaks.
Then we go to the Shiver Peaks.
A noble gesture, but throwing your lives away against a foe who you cannot beat will not help your friends.
Then the White Mantle have won. All is lost.
Do not be so sure. There is still a way to beat the White Mantle. Venture to the Crystal Desert and ascend. Only then will you be powerful enough to take on the rest of the White Mantle and their unseen gods.
What must we do?
Find the Prophet and claim the gift of true sight.
What?
That's right. You are all chosen. And now you must venture through the desert. Prove yourselves worthy and claim your birthright. Then you will take this fight to them. Prepare yourselves. The trials of ascension await.